got the disc and the color packer hooked up, ready to roll. So let's go work up some corn ground. You know what I just noticed? There are no well, there's one seagull there. There's two. But up until this point, there has not been a single seagull in the field following me. Usually there are lots of seagulls falling in right behind the disc looking for those worms, but not today. I guess that's climate change or global warming or something like that. Maybe those two seagulls were doing a reconnaissance mission, and they've gone to tell their friends, and maybe in the next 20 minutes we'll have a bunch of seagulls landing in the field here. This is the next day, and finally I see seagulls. I only saw about 4 seagulls in total yesterday, but today is May 1st, so maybe the seagulls don't come out until May 1st. So I do have seagulls in the field today. So I can rest much easier tonight knowing the seagulls are no longer extinct. Final time over this field with the field cultivator, and I can plant corn tomorrow. Yeah, I know. I have a squeaky seat. I'm gonna have to get some WD-40 to put on there. I've just been bouncing along all day long. Hey, that didn't sound right. I've been bouncing around all day long, not bouncing along. Well, I'm bouncing along too. Bouncing along, bouncing around, bouncing up and down. That's what I'm doing. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I am going at a slight angle with this field cultivator. I have found that it just helps level the field out a little bit better with this field cultivator if I go at an angle. So this is the way I disced it, but this is the way I am field cultivating it. Of course, it's a little bit difficult to stay on the mark when you're going at an angle, because you kind of want to follow the straight track there, but that's not what I'm doing. And I never did put the auto steer on this tractor. It is on the 7120, which I will be using tomorrow to plant corn. So I can go hands-free tomorrow and scroll through YouTube and catch up on all the latest political news, although there's not much to catch up on other than Trump, Trump, Trump. Well, I have just finished greasing the corn planter. All I've got left to do is check the air pressure on the tires on the corn planter and on the tractor as well. But hey, look at this. My daughter has bought me lunch, a grilled hot dog, I believe. So I'm gonna eat my hot dog first. check the tire pressures, and then we'll get on with planting some corn. I think she pulled a fast one on me. I was tasting this thing and I'm thinking, darn, it's pretty darn spicy, hot, and not heat hot, but spicy hot. Well, I saw something green in there. Something tells me these are jalapeno hot dogs. It's okay, but it's not my favorite. But I'm not gonna throw it out. I'm still gonna eat it. Okay, I did my driveway test to make sure we were putting corn out, and I had one row, this one right here, it was just dumping the corn out. Well, when I pulled the box off, the brush in the meter was not sitting all the way down at the bottom. But all the other rows are looking good. I've got the brush down where it belongs. And so after the road test, we're ready to give it the field test. So let's get on here and do it. Oh, I think I can take the plastic off of the new seat. This is going to be, well, this is a virgin seat. This will be the first day this seat will be used, so I will break this virgin in. Crap, that was more difficult than it should have been. I believe they put the plastic on and then built the seat around the plastic, because that plastic it's stuck in there pretty good. Okay, let's take this virgin seat for a ride. And you see that deer running across the field. That is the 5th deer I've seen today. In the field on the other side of the creek behind the farm, I saw 4 of them about an hour ago going across the field. I wonder if that's one of the 4. I have never rode a virgin until today. And if this is what riding a virgin is like, I have never rode a virgin until today. If this is what riding a virgin is like, I should have left the protection on. You know, the seat is comfortable, but it's made out of this velour velvet type fabric, and so you just kind of stick to it. It doesn't breathe. My back is sweating. I'm not moving. I'm just kind of stuck in the seat, almost like Velcro. Now, George Costanza on Seinfeld, he would love this seat because he loved velour. He just wanted to drape himself in velour all day long, but I'm not a fan. You would think after 40 years of the modern tractor cab, we could get the seat right. But I guess we can. You know, this isn't the original seat. This is a replacement seat. But still, this company, I believe it's a Grammar seat. They make tractor seats. This is what they do for a living. So do their designers not sit in a tractor to determine what type of seat is needed? I'm somewhat disappointed in this fabric, and I don't know if I can find some kind of seat cover to go on it, but yeah, it's not breathing. I'm just kind of sticking to it. Otherwise, the seat is comfortable. It sits nice. I think I mentioned this in the video when I put the seat in. The seat cushion itself isn't as long as the other seat cushion. It doesn't come out to my calf of my leg or under my knee there. But I think I can deal with that. But it's the darn fabric. It's, as I said, I should have left the protection on this virgin. At least I would have slid around a little bit on that plastic. I guess I would have still had a sweaty back. But, you know, I would have slid around a little bit. As I said, I'm disappointed in this virgin seat. This is probably my first and last virgin I will ever ride. Hey, we have seagulls today. We also have a dirty window. Okay, I'm rolling along here at 5.6 miles an hour. So far I've done 11.1 acres. I've got the planter set at about 30,000 kernels per acre, so you can see the monitor here is giving me a reading of about 29,000. 29.2 on row 3, row 4, 28.6. So we're not far off from our target. You can see I've got the auto steer working here today for me, so I can catch up on the news here, maybe watch a few YouTube videos. Hey, I do apologize. I usually try to get my videos out in a timely manner, but by the time you see this video, it's probably going to be 4 or 5 days after I've actually done this planting. Today is Thursday, May 2nd, and I don't think this video is going to come out until probably Monday or Tuesday. I've still got a video to edit from what was I doing, spreading fertilizer on this field maybe. So that video hasn't been edited yet to upload. That'll go on this weekend actually. So by the time you see this video, this will be old news. I'll try to do better. Well, some bitch, I missed it. 2 eagles just flew from that side of the field to this side of the field. Both of them within 2 minutes of each other. This is a small field, so as soon as I came into it, I guess that scared them up a little bit, and they flew from those trees to these trees. I would guess there's probably a nest down there somewhere. I would just guess that, but I wouldn't be certain until I went down to look, but I'm not going to. Not today anyway, maybe another day when I've got a little more time, but I want to try to finish planting the corn on this farm this evening. So I'm down, that won't be a problem as long as everything continues to go well. I'm down to about 8 acres, so that's about another hour. So I'll still have time for an adult beverage when I get home. You know, I almost broke my cardinal rule, which is regardless of how much work you have to do, sometimes you just have to stop, smell the dandelions, and take in what life has to offer. So I will walk down here. Now, I said I would not go down here and look for that eagle's nest. Well, one reason I can't do that today is the tide is high, so I would get my feet wet trying to walk down the beach there. But this is a perfect haven for eagles down here along this shoreline. No houses anywhere around. It has been a very warm day today. I think we had a high of about 83 degrees. Humidity in the air. Tomorrow it's only supposed to get up to about 70 degrees, I believe. But it's pretty nice out here right now. A nice breeze coming off of the river here. I think the temperatures dropped to about 78 degrees when I checked about an hour ago. This buoy has been kind of just bobbing around out here for the last 3 days. I don't know if it's a crab pot that has kind of washed up too close to shore, or if it's caught on something on the bottom, the string holding the buoy. I see a crab pot over here that is washed up on shore. It doesn't look like it's, yeah, it doesn't look like it's any good. You know, this, I don't know how much this has added to the cost of the crab pots these days, but this is a requirement now, I think, for turtles. It didn't used to be a requirement, but now every crab pot has to have a couple of these release holes in them. I forget the proper term for them, but it's a place that I think if turtles get in there, they can escape out of there. I don't think I can grab this pot without getting my feet wet. If I time the waves right, I can. Nope. Nope. Okay. Guess I'm not getting that pot out of the water. Anything else interesting over here that is washed up on shore? Usually things get caught up in the debris here. Nope, I don't see anything interesting there. That's interesting, that piece of driftwood there. I'm sure some artsy person could do something pretty cool with that. The way it's kind of twirled around here with this longer piece coming out. Interesting. I'm not that artsy person. There has probably been another, what would I say, maybe a couple of more feet of erosion since last year. You can see all the sand that has gone up into the field here. That was not here last year. I had soybeans in this field last year. I don't believe that sand was here then. But yeah, it's probably another, probably at least 2 feet that has washed away from this shoreline just since last fall. Yeah, waterfront property. It's not what it's cracked up to be. It would take a lot of money to fix this shoreline to keep it from eroding. Okay, there we have gotten off of the tractor, enjoyed what Mother Nature had to offer. I did not see any dandelions to take a whiff of. All right, last pass on this field, and then I've got another 6 or 7 acres in that field, and I will finish this up for the day. Sometimes when you get out and smell the dandelions, well, Mother Nature throws one at you. You see that? There's the first tick of the season. Yep, it's crawling up my legs, looking for a warm spot somewhere. All right, let's get rid of that sucker. I'm sure I got that thing when I walked down on the beach. Oh hell, there's another one there. Okay. Wow, a twofer. 2 for 1. Let's hope that's all of them. I am only planting about 45 acres of corn this year, just because the market outlook doesn't look that great for corn. So you know, we're not going to make a lot of money on corn this year, if we make anything. So that's why I'm only planting about 45 acres. So I'll have 36 acres planted here by the time I quit the season, and then I've got one other 9-acre field over here on the other side, but it's just too wet to do anything with right now. I'm going to need to give it, I don't know, 3 or 4 more days to dry out in order for me to get in there with the disc and disc it up. There's a chance of rain on Saturday. I don't know if I can do anything with it tomorrow. I'll see. I've got to go to the auction. Tomorrow's Friday, so I've got to go to the plant auction and get some plants for the hardware store for the weekend. So it's going to be after 12 o'clock before I get out here to the field to do anything. But I will probably end up spraying this tomorrow afternoon before it does rain. And then I'll worry about that other 9 acres next week, I guess. We'll see what happens Saturday with the rain. Okay, I'm not sure if you were rode hard today, but you are being put away wet. I do know that because my backside is wet. My bottom is wet. Yep, that cushion is wet. Well, tomorrow's a new day, and you will no longer be a virgin tomorrow. Okay, we're done this field here. And I don't have any missing pieces, so that's good. It's time to get out of here. You can hear the seagulls over there. Well, some bitch. You can't see it in this camera, but down here in this field, I am looking at least 3 deer. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 of them. So this is the field that is too wet at the moment. I made a pass down there 2 days ago, and I had to raise the disc up to get through there. So I'm giving it a couple more days. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it a day. And I'm headed home for some adult beverages and some fresh strawberries and ice cream. So I'm gonna say, turn the radio down, and I'm gonna say, see ya! See ya!